We're recording. Hi everyone, I'm just going to come in quickly and do a little energy update for each sign. All right, so I'll go through fire signs, earth signs, air signs and water signs, do a little quick update, energy update, see what's going on in your energy for the next week. So we'll take it from today, Wednesday to Wednesday, just for the next week. Okay, see what's going on. I'm going to pull one of these cards, I'm going to pull 3 of my tarot, and then I'm just going to pull maybe a moonology at the end for a little what universe wants to say to you. I just can't remember who I said I was going to start with, but I think it was fire signs, so I'm going to start with Leo. So Leo, let's have a look and see what card wants to pop out for you for the next week. Leo, we'll stop there. It's the 2 of Wands. It says you've come into your own. New partnerships are on the horizon, new contracts, and it says, Leo, just continue to move forward. It's the 2 of Wands. So there is a suggestion of waiting for things, wanting things, and you're just being asked to continue on the path you are on. If you've got something in your eye line, keep heading towards it, keep taking those baby steps, keep putting the work in to achieve what you want to achieve in the next week. All right, Tarot wants to say you couldn't make this shit up. All right, the Chariot. So this is about overcoming adversities, it is about success, it is about moving forward, but it talks about balancing out your emotional well-being and your mental well-being. So again, success on the horizon, something coming into play for you, but it doesn't suggest it's going to be easy. It suggests that you need to work on something, Leo, to achieve what you want to achieve. Stay balanced throughout. It's going to bring in some happiness here. It's the 6 of Cups. This is about happiness, it's about good news, and it's about good fortune messages. There is a sense of nostalgia here, so it's a sense that you could have been working on this idea for a while, and there is also a sense of wanting to get back to some familiarity from maybe what you had in the past, to bring that back into the future. So whether that be, you know, kicking off a hobby, restarting a job, or coming into union with a person that maybe you have separated from. Doesn't necessarily have to be a love connection. It could be someone from your past coming in with news, with messages. Could be an old friend, it could be a parent, but there's a sense of a happy outcome here if you are willing and able to put the work into it. And there it is, you couldn't make it up, the Fool card, a new beginning. So there really is a sense of something coming in for you here. It's really positive. It could be in a relationship, it could be in work, it could be trying to kickstart a hobby into making money, although I haven't got any pentacles here. But there really is a sense of you just having to put time and effort into something to achieve that. All right, Moonology wants to say you couldn't make this shit up. Luck is on your side. All right, luck is on your side. It's the new moon in Sagittarius. So that is what I have for Leo. Pretty good read, Leo. Let's have a look at Aries, see what's going on for Aries for the next week. Give these a shuffle. Okay, let's have a look for Aries, see what's going on for Aries. Oh gosh, Aries, what are you going to be in your bonnet about something? That card just flipped out. It says Page of Air, so it's a Page of Swords. So this week for me, honesty is going to be key for you. Okay, honesty from other people and speaking your truth, so your own honesty. It talks about being curious, it talks about being impulsive, but it also talks about being logical. It says challenging information, hold on, delays or changes to plans, and truth being delivered without tact. Okay, so it's just erring on a side of caution that perhaps you need to be tactful, Aries, this week. And also maybe there's some other people around you who are not being overly tactful or with you. So some sort of disturbance of energy around you where people may be pressing your buttons, but there is also a sense here, the card is for you not to press other people's buttons, just to be a little bit tactful how you deal with people over the next week. But there is a suggestion of people pressing your buttons. All right, try and stay logical and try and stay honest to yourself about what it is you want for you. All right, your tarot says the Queen of Pentacles, keep your feet firmly on the ground, Aries. This is about you now. This is about your long term. You may be feeling very homely. You may just want to stay at home for the next week, but it's all about keeping your feet firmly on the ground and yeah, home actually, and your security and your long term. And yeah, the Six of Swords, wanting to move away from something. There's just a little sense of boredom there, I think. But I'm sorry, but maybe the next week there's just a little bit of sense of boredom. There's a little bit of sense of wanting to move away from the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're moving away. You're moving away from something that may have been solid in the past, but you've had enough of it. Okay, so I don't know what this is. It doesn't make sense to me, but I'm just reading the cards as they come out. There's also a sense here of having learnt your lesson. Yeah, this is moving on to peace. So there is a sense here of no more drama. I don't want any more drama. I want to move on from something. And I want to be in a more peaceful place, and that's your energy. Yeah, and there's talks going on. So there's talks around you. There's this Ten of Wands. There's burden. There's responsibility, and there's a sense of you're wising up a little bit to what you want in your own life. It's like standing in your sort of in your power, but you've got to do this tactfully. You've got to be honest with yourself. I think that's the overall message for the next week. You have to be honest with yourself about what you want, all right, and then relay that tactfully to whoever you need to give that message to. Your Moonology wants to say your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, so this is amazing. This makes sense as well. Being logical, being practical. The Queen of Pentacles is very practical, feet on the ground. So there is a sense of you wanting change, you wanting to move away from something, but there is a sense of having to talk through things with other people, and this is about being very logical about it, being very practical about it, and being quite tactful. Although what I feel coming in for you with this Page of air is maybe other people not being tactful with you. So there's just a little bit of sense of drama in the air. Just watch that. Be very tactful. Mind your the way you communicate, Aries, in the next week. So that's what I have for you. Sagittarius, let's have a look at you, Saggy, see what's coming in for you. Let's start with one of these. Let's have a little look for Sagittarius. Oh, my Saggies. Let's have a look for Saggies. What's coming in for Saggies? No, I'm not stopping there. Oh, it flipped. Brilliant. I love a flipper. It says the world, all right? So a job well done. There's joy, there's commitment, gratitude around you, and the path of sort of enlightenment, like awakening to what you want in life and how you progress forward in life. It's a sort of aha moment. It's all about gaining experience, gaining lessons. So whatever you've been through, to take the positive out of it and gain the lesson from it so that you can move forward in a very freeing way. So your tarot, okay, so some of my Saggies may have been going through it for quite a while, but this is all about the lesson you learned from it, okay. Tarot wants to say the Tower, and there is this shaky energy. This is disruption. This is a little bit of chaos. Don't self-sabotage my Saggies in the next week. This is something that is built on sand, that slips and slides, and that's going to come crashing down. Now sometimes we need these Tower moments in our lives to come crashing down, yeah, around us, to make us understand the World card, the lesson, the awakening to what we are doing in our lives, or the awakening to what we've allowed other people to do in our lives. So there's this real sense of you learning a lesson here this week. There's the Moon card, so something hidden. I just also want to point out you've got the World, you've got the Tower, and you've got the Moon. So big shifts coming in for you Saggies in the next week. There is this sense of a little bit of rocky energy, a little bit of uncertainty around you this week about the Tower, about, is my life stable, is it secure, am I building on firm foundation, is what I'm doing, you know, right for me, am I gonna have this slip slide moment? You know, you can imagine building something on sand. It's you know, it's not overly secure, so there's a sense of maybe feeling a little bit insecure, and something here with the Moon card that's going on, maybe in a relationship, yeah, maybe within work, maybe within contracts. So there's a little bit of an energy of uncertainty, and I just want to point out you've got 4 major arcana here: the World, the Tower, the Moon, and the Lovers. So there is this uncertainty. Am I building something on solid ground? Yeah. You know, you're trying to see the wood for the trees, or the trees for the woods, the woods for the trees, the wood for the trees for the woods, or whatever. I don't know, one of the way, either way round. But you know, you're trying to see the bigger picture of something, but there's just a little bit of uncertainty around. It's either job or relationship, okay, and there's decisions and choices that you have to make for yourself. And I think it's coming. I feel like there's a bit of an epiphany coming towards you, what you need to do for self to move forward, okay, in your energy. It's quite heavy energy, all right. It's not bad energy, it's just quite heavy energy. So the week ahead may be a little bit challenging, all right, but I feel like you're going to come through it. Meditate and contemplate. I'm telling you, you couldn't make this shit up. Meditate and contemplate. A new moon in Pisces. So I think it's a week of not actually taking action towards something. I think it's more of a week of really contemplating what it is you want to do, and then maybe after the end of this week, say Wednesday to Wednesday, middle of next week, if you've got to make a decision then. But use your intuition, use your gut. You will know if you're on the right path or not, because you're having this epiphany. You've been through a lot, you've gained a lot, and of wisdom and lessons, and you know, you will make the right decision. Give me one more. Yep, Ace of Pentacles. So there is a new opportunity coming for you. Some of you are a little bit apprehensive about doing something new. I think go for it. I would say go for it, all right. At the end of the day, we have free will. Choice and decision is yours at the end of the day. Hope that makes sense to some people. It didn't make no sense to me. Right, let's go with, actually, do you know what? I'm just going to go down my list. So we've done fire signs. Let's go down into aqua. Let's go down into air signs. Let's have a look at my air signs. Let's have a look at aqua and see what is coming in for my aquas for the next week. Aquas. Let's have a look at my aquas. Let's have a look at my aquas. I'm stopping there. We've got the Hermit. So it's about spending time in quiet meditation. It's about your spiritual journey, about spiritual teachings, and a sense of self-discovery. It is about contemplation. It is about a lot of soul searching, my Aquas, about what you want in your life. So it's a sense of thinking about self, but it's also a sense of understanding self and how you work and what you want, and your shadow side and your light side. It's a lot of contemplation on self for the next week, my Aquas. Give me 3 cards for my Aquas, please, for the upcoming week. So we've got the 3 of Cups. So all about your soul group, your soul tribe. It feels very spiritual already. Your soul group, your soul tribe, dating maybe, friendships, fun, getting back out there, what it is you want for self, for your own happiness. And these are 2 very the Hermit, where you go inside and you sort of contemplate and you meditate, to the 3 of Cups, which is all about socializing and joy and fun. It would suggest you need a little bit of that in your life, but you know it. Okay, so there's a real sense of you thinking about what it is you want for your own sort of fun and awakening and uplifting energy. It's a real sense of you wanting that, but it's also about seeking out your soul tribes and people that connect to you and bring you up. All right, and there's the 2 of Pentacles. Now the 2 of Pentacles is about decisions and deciding. It can say that you've got a lot going on and what you want is just a little bit out of your reach. It's a little bit unattainable, but also it's a sense of having fun. All right, so there's juggling. So it's a sense of, juggling, people at circuses, entertainment. So it's a sense of having fun as well. So a lot of sense of Aquas wanting fun and light energy around them in the upcoming week. And the 4 of Cups, I think you're missing it. I think you're missing socializing. I think you're missing fun. There's this real sense of contemplation, reassessing that you've got to look after yourself, that something may not have been going your way. And you've got to put yourself first here. Stick one more on that. And the Temperance, balance and healing. Real spiritual read here for my Aquas. All about self, about how you lift yourself up, how you lift other people up, and real sense of contemplating about what it is you want in your life now. Just this real fun energy, this real light-hearted energy. It's like you're tired of being weighed down by something. All right, Moonology wants to say luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so luck is on your side. So this energy could well possibly be coming in for you. It's a very light-hearted energy, but at the same time, it's a very deep energy, spiritual deep energy. Yeah, it's a nice energy. Right, Libra. Let's have a look at Libra and see what's occurring for my Libras. My Libras in the next week. Libra, let's have a look at you. What is going on for Libra? Stop in there. We have, oh God, let me put my eyes in. The 2 of Cups. So the 2 of Water, a relationship that continues to grow closer. It is about forgiveness, and it's about the positive resolution of conflict. So the 2 of Cups is all about partnership. It's about contracts. It's about the partnership you have with yourself. It's about partnerships you have with other people. It's about contracts. It's about your soul contracts. 2 of Cups is all about coming together in healthy union and healthy partnership. Okay, so let's see what Tarot wants to say for Libra. So we have the Nine of Swords. Don't overthink it. Don't worry, okay? Stop overthinking. This can be anxiety. This can be stress. But the first card out is the Two of Cups. I want to say don't worry about contracts. Don't worry about partnerships. You create your own drama in your head. There's the Knight of Wands. There's a little bit of a sense of either you wanting a little bit of freedom. I mean, you can have freedom within the Two of Cups, within healthy union and healthy partnerships, but there's also a sense of wanting to get going on something and being worried about it, all right? It's causing anxiety for you. So it's telling you to take a little bit of time out and get out of your head. There is a sense of wanting to get going, but there's also a sense of contemplation and looking after yourself. What's that Nine of Swords about? Yeah, there's something here you really want to happen, okay? You really want to push forward. It could be in a love situation, yeah, or it could be you're waiting for an apology from someone. It would be your wish fulfilled to have an apology. It could be you're waiting for a contract to be signed. You're waiting to come into union with somebody or something, okay? But there's a sense that you want it, but there's a sense of you overthinking it as well. And I think universe is saying, Four of Swords, slow down, okay? Take some time out with the Four of Swords here just to gather your thoughts, all right? And it could well be to do with another person that you're wanting some sort of union with, or that you're wanting to progress further down the line. You could be waiting for a marriage proposal. You could be waiting for a job offer. There's something here you're waiting for and you're stressing over in the next week, okay? And there we go, bang into the Hermit again, all right? So not that you've had it, but the Hermit, I'm feeling it. It's just time to withdraw. It's time to take things slow. It's time to work on self. Work on this overthinking, work on this anxiety that you tend to put yourself through, this mental thinking. Trust in the universe that it's going to bring in what you want with the Nine of Cups there. Yeah, so it's a week of not overthinking. It's a week of knowing the universe has your back, and whatever this contract is, Two of Cups, whether it's a job offer with the King of Pentacles, or whether it's a person with the King of Pentacles, know that to get what you want, you have to put your energy in more of a high vibe, okay? So this is about contemplation, taking time out for yourself, thinking about what you really, really, really want for yourself, and knowing that universe has got your back, and you're gonna be okay, all right? Don't overthink this. Whatever it is you want, don't overthink. Moonology wants to say, what do you need to release? You need to release something, okay? You need to release being very anxious over something, all right? And I think with this Hermit, you know what your shadow is. So you could be, you know, suffer with anxiety. You could be working on shadow where you're impatient, or you know, just any shadow stuff, jealousy, anger, all that. But whatever it is, you know what it is, and there's a sense that you've got to work on your own shadow and get out of your own head for the next week. All right, that is what I have for you, Libra. Was that Libra? That was Libra. Now we'll go on to my little gems. Let's have a look and see the energy for my little gems for the next week. My little gems. Let's have a look. My little gems. I do love my little gems. Let's have a look. Gemini, 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 give me a card for Gemini for the next week. There we go. We'll stop there. So we've got the Emperor. Wow. So it says, you know, organization, being very logical. It's about structure, it's about discipline, and it's about leadership. Okay, it's about boundaries. It can be talk about some sort of establishment, some sort of authority figure, but I think there's a real sense of you need to stay in control of a situation around you. It's a 4, yeah, all about stability, security, foundation, core for the next week. So some serious business for my little gems maybe going on for the next week. There could be legalities going on, there could be contracts to sign, paperwork to deal with, but a degree of organization in your life for the next week. All right, so don't be putting things off. Make some lists. I'm a Virgo. Virgos like lists. Tick them when you've done them. Okay, don't also don't push yourself to get too much done that you get nothing done. Okay, small jobs at a time. Getting a feeling of feeling very accomplished in the next week, my little gems. Your card, yeah, teamwork. Okay, so collaborating, teamwork. This could be around work. It's very good energy. Teamwork, collaborating with the Emperor. Boundaries, okay, could be in a relationship. Maybe someone's pushing your boundaries. It tells you to take your control back, make decisions that you know you need to make for self. Don't let your guard down. Don't let people push your boundaries, okay, in the upcoming week. But on the positive side, this is really good. It's a sense of getting things done. All right, that's what it is. Again, the temperance. So again, you know what I said. Don't set yourself too bigger goals, too bigger tasks that you get nothing done. This is moderation. This is patience. This is balance. Okay, and equal. So there really is a sense of maybe just slowing it down a little bit and not running around like a headless chicken, looking busy but achieving nothing. Take a step back, take a breath, and baby steps forward. Okay, one task at a time into the 10 of Wands, because it's going to overburden you. All right, so this is burden, this is responsibility, and this is walking away from it. So the real sense of just taking too much on that you feel overwhelmed. So again, it's like I've been saying all along, don't be running around. You couldn't make this shit up. Knight of Pentacles. Be methodical, be meticulous, one task at a time, and you will get the job done. If you take too much on, you're just going to be running around like a headless chicken, getting nothing done. All right, so there really is a sense of you can't make these cards up. Honestly, you couldn't make this shit up, because of sort of a no-win situation if you do that. So your advice is this week just to slow down a little bit, whether that's in a relationship because you're pushing it because you want something, you want the extension built, you want the wallpapering done, you want the painting done, you want the floors done, you know, you want your car sorted. It's just too much. It's like a massive sense of being overwhelmed. Okay, it's a good sense of teamwork going on, but there's balance needed. All right, so just pull it all back, patience, yeah, moderation, otherwise, yeah, you know, you're going to be flapping. It's a beautiful energy. It's you know, if that pertains to a relationship, again, just pull your energy back. You may be coming across too strong for potential love interest, or if you're married, you could be coming across too strong in a marriage situation, you know, where you're in your ear of your partner, where you want things done. And if this is a sense of you being in workplace as well, all right, it's about being organized and structuring what you need to do. Okay, Moonology wants to say your commitments are being tested. I don't feel like it's like you're not committed. I feel like you may be in the next week taking too much on and getting nothing done because you've taken too much on. All right, so that's your energy for the next week. It doesn't feel too you know, it doesn't feel too bad. I'm actually laughing at it. I think you may know that you have a tendency to do this, all right, for the little gems I'm speaking to. Right, who are we going to next? Virgo. Let's have a look at Virgo, and let's see, Virgo, what is going on for you for the upcoming week. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Let's see what's coming in for Virgo in the next week. We have the Two of Earth, so the Two of Pentacles. It talks about too much going on at once, exactly like the gem is coming in. You might be dealing with a little gem, yeah, because the little gem read was all about doing too much at once. So you may be dealing with a Gemini, but yeah, it's all about too much going on at once. It's all about that you need to make a decision, and it talks about to consider a more playful approach. It's the Two of Pentacles. You know, in the normal tarot, it's a juggler, and juggling is fun. Well, supposedly, unless you can't do it, and then it becomes bloody frustrating. So it depends how you look at juggling. I can't juggle. I would become frustrated. I would throw the balls a long way away. So a decision and choices, decisions, baby steps. Yeah, keep looking to the future, but have some fun, Virgo. Lighten up. That's what your energy is about for the next week. All right. Enjoy the moment, enjoy what you're going through, and stop trying to what's the word I'm looking for, reach an outcome. Lighten up for the next week. Yep, there it is. Have some fun socializing, gathering, have some fun. Three of Cups. And there is again the Two of Pentacles, choices and decisions. That's my dog who's got the broom and he's having a fight with it. So we've got the Two of Pentacles twice here. It's all about lightening up for the next week, Virgo, and it's about having fun. There's choices and decisions that you're going to have to make, but try not to take them too seriously. Okay, what's the worst can happen? Okay, if you can't pay a bill. You know, this is something that feels like it's out of your reach. So what's the worst that can happen? You're just being told to lighten up, have some fun. We've got the Four of Cups. I want to see what that Four of Cups is about. This is about reassessing. It's about contemplation. It's about putting yourself first, actually, in this deck. Into the Justice card. So fairness, equality. Yeah, Queen of Cups, having a vision of the future. Page of Swords. Do you know what? I just feel it's an energy here, okay, of obviously having to make decisions for yourself, but to lighten up at the same time. It's a sense of having fun in your life, having fun for the next week, socializing, reaching out, networking, but it's a lot of self-care. It's a lot of taking care of yourself, but having vision of the future. Okay, there is this sense of the Page of Swords, being intrigued, being inquisitive about something, but there is this sense of I've got to do what I've got to do. Yeah, I've got to put myself first. So there is a decision that you've got to make for self here. But I think the whole theme of the week is to not take it too seriously. Yeah. Okay, this is all about you being grateful for where you are, for what you have around you. It's about your independence. It's about your money. It is sort of very job, money, 3D sort of based here. So again, it's an energy of pulling back into self and really thinking about what you want for your own happiness, but you are being asked to lighten up and not take things too seriously. See, there's the High Priestess, which is sort of potential. So there's potential for something that you're interested in to gain some momentum and move forward to the King of Pentacles long term here. So there could potentially be some sort of partnership coming in with the potential to be long term. All right, now you need to stay independent in whatever this is. So you could be going self-employed, it could be a relationship coming in for you where you can keep your independence, but I'm not quite sure if you're going to go for it. You've got the Two of Pentacles twice and you've got the Four of Cups here, but you've got this Page of Cups and you've got the Knight of Wands, and then you've got worried about it. So there really is a sense of something coming into you. Now, whether it's job, work, love, there's a sense of something coming into you. But there's also the sense of you maybe being a little bit up in your head, as if it's like, is this what I really want? I think Virgos are deciding what they really want for self in the next week. There's nothing major energy there. There's like a pushing on forward there, there's like a wanting energy. There's messages coming in. There's maybe a love offer, dating, yeah, going on there. But there's an intriguing energy, an inquisitive energy about the King of Pentacles. So something long term, maybe another person, your future, your stability, your money. It's the start of things manifesting into your life, and you choosing and deciding what you want. I want that, I don't want that, I'm going to throw that out, I'm going to go that way. So there's that sort of energy. It's a very composed energy for the next week. And your Moonology says you and your loved ones are safe. So someone just may need that message out there. I'll pull another one. Look at the bigger picture. And do you know what? That's exactly what I feel you're doing for the next week. Looking at the bigger picture. I want this, I don't want that, I'm going to chuck that out, I'm going to not go with that. But don't be anxious about what you decide not to go with. Okay, you have a High Priestess is there. You're going to be highly intuitive, and you're going to make the right decisions, all right, in the next week. I'm going to stop there because my dog is chewing something he is not supposed to be chewing. Okay, so we're back with, I had a little break because my dog was misbehaving. So he wasn't misbehaving, he was just wanting to play, but he was playing with the wrong shit. That's what he was playing with. Taurus, we've done Virgo, we're on Taurus. So Taurus, let's see what the energy for the upcoming week is for you. Taurus, the energy of the upcoming week. Oh, there it is. The High Priestess wanted to flip her ass out of the deck. The High Priestess, it goes, listen to your intuition, my Taurus. So there's something here I'm feeling that you want to go for, or you don't want, or that's not sitting right with you, and it's asking you to listen to your gut, to listen to your intuition. It tells you to have patience and consider carefully what you want before carrying it out. So really a suggestion of no sudden movements this week. Think long and hard about what it is you want for self in the upcoming week. All right, let's see what Tarot wants to say. It's a 2, isn't it, the High Priestess? So all about what you want for self, about your wish fulfilled. You've got to put yourself first, Taurus. So maybe a little bit of an energy there where you've put other people before you in the past, and this week it's all about the choices and your decisions that you need to make, not necessarily acting on them with the High Priestess. The High Priestess knows, she just doesn't tell. She sits back and she's quiet, all right? Gut and intuition and observing this week, all right? There's something here that you want for self. You've got to put yourself first before something else. It's strength. I'm feeling strength in a major way here. The Queen of Cups. Now this could be to do with a relationship, it could be to do with another person, it could be to do with your creative endeavors that you want to push on forward with. But it's all about getting creative. It's all about a vision of the future and where you see yourself and how you see yourself progressing forward. Who with, what with. This is about new horizons, and this is about keeping the vision for what you want to fulfill self. So again, all these reads are pulling energy back into self here. And what do we want for self as we move forward? But you are asking to be patient, to be emotionally balanced, yeah, in the decisions that you need to make for yourself. So no hasty decision making. We've got the High Priestess, we've got the Queen of Cups, a lot of emotion here about what you want for self in the upcoming week. And wow, do you want to be single? Do you want to be by yourself? Do you want to be independent within a relationship? Do you just want to work on, you know, your own long term here? It's a sense of being grateful for what you have around you, but it's a sense of where you want to be, long term. What do you want for your own security? There's a real sense of taking power back, standing here in the Nine of Pentacles, your own independence. And there's a sense that's what you want. So in the past, some of you may have lacked your own independence. You might have had someone in your ear, you know, nagging at you, dragging you down, and you feel like maybe you sort of lost yourself a little bit in the past. But there really is a sense that this week that there is movement in your energy of enough is enough. I know where I want to go. I know what I want. Now that's either a relationship, but it's or moving forward creatively, but there's a real sense of independence here, and you wanting to do it for your security, for your long term, for you to be able to stand on your own 2 feet and achieve something. Now you are being asked not to act too hastily this week from an emotional standpoint. It's all about you. It's about the fun that you want in your life. It's about getting back out there, meeting up with people, maybe dating again. There's a real sense here of you coming into your own sort of power. The Queen of Cups, taking a step back. You know, this is contemplation. It's meditation. It's taking time for yourself to really assess what you want in your life with that Queen of Cups. New vision, creative vision, having vision for yourself, and a real sense of pulling back into your own energy to figure out what it is you want as you progress forward. There's not a suggestion of movement though with that High Priestess there. So just a suggestion of thinking about it, and there's the movement. Okay, moving forward in a peaceful way. So you've gained lessons, you've gained experience, you've learned from past mistakes, you've learned from other people, and this is just saying, I've had enough. I want to move forward in an independent manner. I want to be grateful, or I am grateful for where I am. There's a sense of like really stepping up and being awake. Really stepping up and being awake for the upcoming week, about knowing what you want for self here into the King of Cups. So there really is a sense of maybe a divine counterpart. So you could be in a marriage, you could have been going through some sort of rocky energy with this other person, but there's a real sense of either smoothing things out within a relationship, or smoothing things out within yourself and coming to a sense of peace here. And there's the Hermit. So a lot of a lot of introspection, a lot of thought about what you want creatively, a lot of thought about what you want in relationships, a lot of thought about if you're single, what you want, or if you're in a partnership, what you want. If you're in a partnership, there's a real sense of you coming to some awareness of your next step, although you're not taking it. If you're single, this is amazing energy. It's all about self here. And also if it's to do with creativity, there's a real sense of you knowing where you want to go. There's just a little bit more figuring out about how you move forward with the Chariot. So again, make sure your emotions are in check, that your mental thinking is in check, that you're neither coming from a place of being too emotional or coming from a place of too much overthinking. Keep it all very balanced. I want to say, my Taurus, go with the flow. Yeah, go with the flow for the next week, and all eyes back on Taurus, because there really is a sense of something coming in for you here that is going to get your juices flowing. Okay, this could be a job offer leading to some sort of security. It could be a marriage. It could be a proposal. It could be a new person coming in. But whatever you do with this Emperor energy here, is don't let this person take your Nine of Pentacles away, your money, your security, your own independence. You've been there before. Maybe you've lived someone else's life. Maybe you've allowed someone to strip you before of your own independence, and you lost yourself along the way. This is a really coming into your own energy. It's pretty pretty strong energy for the upcoming week, Taurus. All right, and your Moonology card, I'm telling you, you literally could not make this shit up. It is all about your south node, okay? And if I remember rightly, it's about your south node, is about your soul's journey, okay? Do not let others hold you back. Okay, you couldn't make that shit up. It's absolutely beautiful energy. Real sense of power. It's like strength. A lot of power in this read for my Taurians in the upcoming week. Beautiful. Cappies, we're going on to Cappies. Let's see what's happening for my Cappies in the upcoming week. My Capricorns. Let's pull one of these major cards for my Cappies. What's going on for my Cappies in the upcoming week? Nope. Oh, there it is. We do have the Sun. Wow, these reads are so like uplifting. The Sun card, it's all about happy outcomes. It's about clarity. It's about new ideas, brilliant new ideas, it says, that actually lead to success. It tells you, my Cappies, this week you need confidence in yourself. All right, so a lot of self-confidence as you move through the week. I'm hearing put yourself out there, up yourself, stand in your ego a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of ego is not bad. Know your capability, know your worth, claim it, put yourself out there, have a positive look on the week, and there really is something positive coming in for you in the next week, or the beginnings of it. All right, now Tarot wants to say, wow, the Sun card to the Magician, exactly what I just said. Own it, confidence, claim it. You've got all the tools. You're a brilliant manifester. It's a positive vibe coming into the week ahead, my Capricorns. Wow. If you've got any ideas business wise, go for them. I'm telling you, go for them. Put the feelers out, go for them. This is about standing in your power. It's about following your passion, following your heart, following your desires. This could be manifesting a new person into your life. This could be manifesting, you know, your the hobby into a business. This tells me that you have the capability of creating it. It's going for what you want. It's very driven energy, yeah. And be open, okay. This is the Four of Pentacles. Usually it's about overprotecting yourself, it's about guarding yourself, and maybe overly protecting yourself. But in this deck, Four of Pentacles, it's about open to new opportunities. See the young emperor there, he's got a coin on his head. He's like confident, he's balancing that coin, he's stable, he's got you know, the three other people, and I'm sure there is some relevance there with the three other people. I'm not quite sure, I don't want to take a guess at it. I need to look at the cards in more detail, but they're giving him coins, they're giving him stuff, they're giving him coins. Remember, Pentacles are all about 3D, money, opportunity, finance, gifts. It's all about 3D. So there's opportunity, there's gifts. Wow, there's just this real sense of move your ass, cat, move your ass. This real sense of opportunities coming in towards you for the next week. You must be open to them, and I think you are with that Magician there, the Sun card, a happy outcome. You could be getting a pay rise, you could be getting an inheritance, you could be getting a new job, more than one opportunity to move forward. You might be getting a couple of job opportunities, and you need to move, make a decision as to which one you want to go for. I wouldn't stress it. I feel whatever you choose, whatever happens, the Sun is there, a happy outcome, clarity as you move forward through the week, teamwork, collaborating, being on the same page as someone and manifesting that in. Really good energy. Just remember, Temperance here, be patient, balance, keep a cool, calm, collective head, and own your shit, okay? Own yourself with that King of Wands to the Temperance card there. It's beautiful energy, it's equal, it's fairness here. We have 2 4s here, okay, and this 4 again, it's a little bit different in this deck. It's all about, you've got 2 4s together. 2 4s is actually insomnia, if I do believe rightly. Hold on, can I see where 2 4s? I'm sure insomnia. So you may be tossing and turning a little bit behind the scenes over something, but it's not coming out in your energy. You're coming across confident, you're coming across sort of you know, that you know your shit, and I think you do know your shit, but there is this little bit of a sense that some of you may be having a little bit of insomnia. So just watch your sleep here with this 4 of Cups. You know, you're drinking from your own cup. Don't become overindulgent in your own emotion, but look after yourself here. And the 2 4s together, you know, it's all about stability. It's all about your core, your long term, staying very grounded. And the Justice card, balance coming in for you. There really is some sort of, I feel, fairness coming towards you. So it's going to be a happy outcome, whatever this is. Whether you're going for a job interview, you're looking for a new job, there's going to be a happy outcome. Whether it's a relationship you're after, I feel like there's going to be a happy outcome. But I do feel you're just with that Temperance, you just need to stay grounded, all right, and be a little bit patient. Don't sabotage what you've done so far. There it is, okay? So there is this opportunity coming in for you to move forward in a creative way, in a love way, but it's in a way in a direction that you want to go. Yeah, don't, like I said, don't over stress it, okay? So just go with the flow, know yourself, be confident this week, and I feel like you're going to start manifesting in what you want, and what you've been desiring. Just stick that teamwork. What is that teamwork about? Tell me what that teamwork is about. Collaborating, working with someone. What is, yeah, building. I think this is again, in this deck, it's very different. It's the 10 of Wands. It's about burden and responsibility. But this is two people in talks. So there really is a sense of delegating and talking and working together to see whether you can come together, yeah, to progress forward. Don't progress forward. You finish the crossing line. It's a yes. If you've gone for a job, yes. If you're trying to sort something out with a partner, yes. If you're trying to move forward creatively, yes. But it tells me that you need to be patient. You need to put the time and effort and work into something. But the Knight of Pentacles finishes the crossing line, and he's for the new beginning. Wow. So yeah, if you're looking for a relationship, quite possibly you've got something coming in towards you in a dating way to start something new. If you're trying to solve something within a relationship, it's a happy outcome. And if you're going for work, if you're going to wanting to kick a hobby off into making money, or you're looking for a new job, I think it's coming. Okay, maybe a little bit slow, but I think you'll get an answer, and then it may take a while for things to kick off, okay, for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I'm just getting, it may take a while for things to come to a head and kick off here, but it will happen. Knight of Swords, communication. Don't self-sabotage by overthinking it next week, okay, because you end on the Sun card. All right, yeah, don't self-sabotage by overthinking and putting all your good positive vibes that you've been back into low vibrational energy. All right, it's a yes, it's just a yes, my Cappies, for the upcoming week. All right, let's go into water signs. Let's do Cancer first. I'm going to change that deck as well. We're going to go into this one, which I can't remember the name of. It's that one. I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it in the description box. I can if I sat for about 5 minutes, but I can't sit for 5 minutes. I can't remember what it's called. Let's have a look. Oh, I just saw 5555 on the clock for my Cancers. So let's see what's going on for my Cancers in the upcoming week. Let's see what's going on for Cancer in the upcoming week. There it is. We have got the 5 of Wands. So it's about it can talk about the 5 of Wands can talk about some conflict with others. Okay, it can feel like in the upcoming week that you may be in sort of a little bit of a no-win situation. It can talk about competing for sort of an outcome, competing for attention, competing for an end result. It's a bothersome energy. And it also can just be a little bit of overthinking, like, not like mental overthinking, but sort of like a little bit of a inner turmoil. It's not like stress. It's like a little bit of inner turmoil. So it's a little bit of a burning energy. It's a little bit of a burning energy in your body where you're it's very hard to explain. Should I just give up? It's not like you're stressing, but it is like an over worrying. It's hard. It's not like a mental stress. I'm going to shut up. 5 of Wands, all right. So it's competing, it's vying for attention, it's competition, it's maybe a little bit of conflict, maybe a little bickering. It's a naggy energy. It's not a stressy energy. It's a naggy energy. That's what I want to say. Right, let's have a look and see the chart. Let's see what the tarot wants to say for. I can't even remember who I was on now. My Cancers. Right, hold on. Tarot wants to say, right, so it's the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, there's this choices and decisions, there's this juggling, there's this a little bit of tension, maybe with people around you. There may be this little bit of tension about money and choices and opportunities that you've got to decide what you want in the upcoming week. But really, you know, I think it's about going with the flow, and it's not about getting all wound up inside about something. All right, whatever this something is to you, I want to say flow it. I want to say keep focused on you. Yeah, there's clarity coming. That's what I want. That's what I want to say. That's what I'm channeling. There's clarity coming. Ooh, one flipped. Wow. And this could be to do with a relationship. It's the Hierophant. It could be to do with your own spirituality. Some of you may be having some down moments, you know, about doubting your belief, doubting and trusting in universe. But there's also decisions that you've got to make in relationships, and there's decisions that you've got to make to yourself about, are you committed to something, that committed to self? How much commitment are you putting in to something? And there is this real sense of actually wanting to lighten up and wanting to have some fun, you know, with yourself or within a relationship. There's a sense of heaviness around your belief system. Excuse me, I'm just going to tap the cat's bum gently. There's a sense of heaviness here around your belief system as well. So some of you may be waning a little bit. I think it's only temporary, okay? Just doubting, you know, where you are at this present moment in time on your journey. Yeah, and a little bit of overthinking going on. You're a little bit stuck. So you could be stuck in a relationship that you don't know, that you don't want to be in, or you could be stuck because you're single and you're wanting a relationship, or you could be overthinking, you know, a past person or a future thing. There's just this energy of overthinking about this commitment. So overthinking about what you want for self, or overthinking about some sort of commitment, and in a little bit of inner turmoil about what to do about it. All right, I need a little bit more information on this one, please. Tell me what this Two of Pentacles is about, your choice or your decision, or your sort of what you're juggling. You really need to flow this week, okay? Yeah, I think it's about something you've lost, all right? So there's this real sense of wanting something, and you've lost something in the past, or you're losing a fighting battle now within something. And there's just this real sense of you being very, very stuck about how to progress forward in your own life, or how to progress forward within a relationship you're in, or how to progress forward into a new situation. Yeah, and you're really wanting to. This is the Hierophant. This is about awakening up to what you've been through and learning the lesson from what you've been through. There's a sense that you want to get to some sort of peaceful resolution, and it's either with self or it's with another person, okay, or it's within a situation where you're wanting to get to some sort of peaceful resolution. As I said, either with a person, either with a situation, or within yourself. It's like, I just want to release something and I just want to be at peace, but there's things going on. My mind, you know, brings me down. My mental thinking keeps me stuck, you know. I'm sort of in this in-between place, yeah, in between a place of the Four of Cups, where I want to let it go, I want to release it, I want, but at the same time there's this longing for something. Let's get to it. Yeah, the Six of Cups, you're stuck. You have to release the past, okay? You have to release the past, and you have to release what doesn't serve you anymore. There's a sense of feeling a little bit down on yourself because you're thinking either about you're stuck because of children, yeah, you're stuck because of the past, you're stuck because you don't think you can have what you've have again. You're stuck because you can't see that you can have a happy outcome. Yeah, you've had everything in the past, and perhaps it was a happy place, perhaps it was where you wanted to be, and now you can't see that anything can get any better. It can, okay, it can. Things can get better. It's a weak Cancer of not overthinking. It really is. Tell me a little bit more, because this is it's a little bit heavy energy. Tell me a little bit more. Yeah, a lot of strength going to be needed. So you're being asked to be kind to yourself. You're being asked to put yourself first. You're being asked to look after your own health. Yeah, this is about patience as you move forward. It's about your inner strength. This is all about you doing a lot of inner work and finding some inner strength to either move, well, to move away from something that wasn't bringing you peace in the past. So you're either you that wasn't bringing yourself peace, yeah, the sort of Five of Swords, like self-sabotage, or it's someone else that wasn't bringing you peace, or it was a situation that wasn't bringing you peace, okay? And there's a sense of really wanting to move away from it. I just want to say, don't overthink it. Pull your energy back. Yeah, you're heading towards something here with this Ten of Pentacles that you're wanting to build for yourself. There's just this past residue of energy lingering about where you're in between two places of, you know, what happened then, what you want for yourself now, and you're bang in the middle of leaving shit behind and moving forward now to a more peaceful place, to a more secure place. You're wanting, you know, your money to improve. You're wanting a permanent relationship, a long-term stable relationship. You're wanting a happy home here. But there's something occurring around you where you just feel bound and tied. That's keeping you stuck, and it could well just be your mental thinking. All right. Yeah, the King of Swords. I think this is about Cancer, that you need to just come out of your emotions a little bit. I think it's an emotional week about something, and I think you need to come out of your emotions just a little bit and get a little bit of a logical head on. Yeah, because you seem to be attached to something that has got you in an emotional state, and I think you're being asked to come out of that, balance those emotions and come into more of a logical place. Like if someone, like say for instance, like a relationship, you were with someone, they cheated on you, you're coming from a very emotional point that you love this person, like you thought this person was your ever, like rose tinted glasses, for example. Do you know what I mean? And you're asking to come into the King of Swords, who is very logical, who is thinking things through. They're not overthinking though, okay? They're saying, well, yeah, you know, I don't want to put up with being a third party anymore. And I'm taking the rose-colored glasses off, and I'm looking at things logically, and I'm actually better where I am now than I was back there, even though it hurts. So that's the sort of energy, okay? Yeah, and just releasing the Ten of Swords. Whatever this situation is, it's had you on your knees, okay? But two tens there, it's really time to close it out, and it's time to move on from it, okay? Justice. You could be going through, someone here could be going through a divorce, someone here could be going through counseling, but I do feel like with this Justice card, there is justice coming to you, in whatever sense that is. There is that Queen of Wands. And there is this Ace of Pentacles. You need to stand in your power here, okay, with the Queen of Wands. You need to make things happen for yourself. It's not about looking at things that you haven't got. It's about looking to what you can achieve for self now. And this is all about past, and this is all about letting it go, okay? A divine counterpart, yeah, but letting it go. And there's sadness around it, there's worry around it, there's a mental and emotional balancing to do of your you know, of your own, of self here. Yeah, it's time to walk away. It's time to seek something deeper and something more satisfying in life. It could be that, you know, you're just walking away from a long-term job. It could be you're dealing with an ex-person that you're trying to move away from. It could be just self that you're battling, that you're not going to find what you once had, or that are you ever going to be happy? It's just all that energy. And yes, you are. Yes, you will. You know, you will get what you want, but you have to lift this vibe up. You have to lift this energy up, all right, for the next week. Moonology wants to say conclusions are within reach. Okay, I want to pull another one. Conclusions are within reach, and balance spirituality and practicality. Again, it's what I said, you know, that when I said with that Hierophant, it's like some of you are losing faith, and I don't want you to lose faith. And with that King of Swords there, it's like, yeah, practical. I know it's not a pentacle, it is a sword, and the practicality is probably more the King of Pentacles, but this is practicality in the sense of being logical about something, all right? So it's time to take off the rose colored tinted glasses. It's time to stop being hard on yourself and beating yourself up. It's not about time for losing faith. It's about time about, you know, pulling on your strength here, and learning the lessons you needed to learn from a situation to take you forward into a more stable and secure place. The week will call for you to balance your mental thinking and your emotional energy out, because I really do feel like there is some sort of justice coming in for you now, whether this is, you know, a divorce settlement, whether this is paperwork, whether this is a money payout. I feel like it's going to be a good outcome, so I don't want you to worry about it. There is a sense, timing, not that timing, yeah, a little bit of a, yeah, I think it's just about persevering. I think there's going to be a happy outcome. There's going to be a few more months yet of persevering within a situation, but I really do feel like there's a happy outcome for everyone involved, because we have the 10 of Cups there. So it does seem there's going to be a happy outcome. I don't know what it's about. It's going to be different for all of you, because it's sort of a general read going on, so it's going to be different for all of you. But I want you to stay positive. I want you to flow it and draw on your strength and just keep persevering for the next week. Take the rose colored glasses off. Do not keep looking back at something that you haven't got with longing. Okay, it's time to release that, and it's time to keep now look forward to the future, okay, because there's good stuff coming. That's what I have for Cancer. Let's have a look at Scorpio, and let's see what's coming in for Scorpio. What's the energy for Scorpio for the upcoming week? Energy for Scorpio for the upcoming week. Energy for Scorpio for the upcoming week. Sorry, I'm just making sure I am actually recording here. I am. Scorpio, let's see your energy for the upcoming week. We're going to stop there. We have life experience. We've got a spiritual life, a significant life event, a powerful reevaluation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. So Scorpio, you have got something quite major coming in for you. It's all about change. It's all about keeping the faith. Life experience tells me you've had a lot of lessons, and you've learned from a lot of lessons or you've learned from life, yeah, and learnt the lesson. Yeah, it's nice, a significant life event, a powerful sort of reevaluation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. So there's a massive change coming in for Scorpio in the upcoming week. If you're waiting to hear from something or someone, it could quite possibly be on the cards. We do have this life experience card as a 16, which breaks down to a 7, which does talk about being patient. So there may be a little bit of man-made time delay on it, but I don't know, I just feel like there obviously time doesn't exist, so it's more of a destiny thing. It's more of a, you can't get away from this is going to happen regardless. All right, time doesn't matter. It's a divine timing. I'm feeling divine timing. Let's see. Yeah, wow, the Queen of Cups. So into this vision, this is about self-care, it's about self-love, it's about self-worth, it's about having vision, it's about being creative, it's about keeping your emotions in check. But it's sort of, you know, for me, this Queen of Cups is, I'm feeling movement. I'm feeling moving forward in a direction that is going to make you very happy. It could be a new relationship coming in, okay? You could have some choices and decisions that you need to make with the Lovers card, but it is all about some positive changes within a relationship status, okay? There it is, the Page of Pentacles. So definitely either a new relationship on the cards or a new opportunity on the cards. All right, you know, you couldn't make that up. So it's a life-changing event. It's the Page of Pentacles. It's something small, it's something to grow, it's a new venture, it's starting something new, it's an ace, it's an opportunity, it's movement, it's messages, it's news, it's something coming in a Page of Pentacles type of way, which it has the potential to grow into, you know, the King of Pentacles here. So it looks like you have some sort of opportunity coming in that is going to change your life in a significant way. Now we do have the Seven of Swords. Watch that energy. What's that Seven of Swords about? And the Death card. I love it. No more putting up with that. So some of you could be meeting a person. I can read it a few ways. Some of you could be meeting a person that is going to change your sort of outlook on relationships. But this is definitely you not putting up with this Seven of Swords anymore. So this is a death to the Seven of Swords, yeah? It's a death to deceit, it's a death to lies, it's a death to playing around, you know, but it's also planning and strategizing your own movement forward. And the death is change. It's letting go of negativity, it's letting go of something, yeah, and an awakening into new sort of alive energy. That's what I'm feeling. So there's a real change on the cards here for you. Now whether this is, you know, as I say, it's a general read. It could be a relationship, it could be work, it could just be your own mindset where you just have this sort of like bloody epiphany about life. The Lovers into the Wheel of Fortune. What did I say at the beginning? This seems like it's fated. It seems like it's destiny. It seems like, yeah, we have free will to choose our own paths and our own direction. But sometimes the way I look at it is there's you know, you've got this point and this point, and you're birthed at this point, and you're getting to this point, and the bit in between, say number 1 and number 10, yeah, however that bit in the middle goes, as long as you start with 1 and 10, the bit in the middle is your own free will, and you can choose, you know, to muddle that up, and you can go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or you can go 8, 7, 6, whatever. But you know, there's 1 and there's 10. There's your start point, there's that point. So 10 is destined, and the bit in between, you have your free will, and you can pick that path, you can pick that path, you can pick that path, but you will always get to 10. So it's like, yeah, you know, this is, whatever this is happening was meant to happen. It feels very karmic, feels very alive, very woken energy, some sort of a epiphany going on, some sort of change going on, some sort of relationship coming in or ending, or but it was meant to be. Now this Page of Pentacles into the 6 of Cups, and this is karma. There is joy, it's happiness, it's news, it's messages, it's deja vu. It's like this is meant to be. You can feel this, you felt it before, it feels familiar. You've got something coming in that is going to literally knock your socks off. Past her, letting it go. It's very, very karmic. It's very karmic. Yep, there it is. Yeah, whatever this is was meant to be. There's been pain. I don't feel it. I mean, it could be in this lifetime. I don't know what this is, but it feels very familiar to you. Okay. Decisions, contemplating, a little bit of inner turmoil. But the Magician, yeah, the Magician, it's the Magician. Yeah, you've got, I don't know what it is, but you've got something here coming in to you, and it was supposed to happen. It could be just this awakening to what you want in your life now. It could be another person that you're going to feel so connected with that they feel familiar, or it could even be a breakup of a situation, but it's going to feel right. It's going to feel like the right thing to do. So that's the energy for next week. It's a very spiritual reading, my Scorpios. Believe in the impossible. I do like that for you. Sort of fits the read. Let me have one more. Communication is key. So believe in the impossible, and communication is key for next week. And it's a beautiful reading. I can't make head nor tail of it myself personally, but hopefully it will fit some of my Scorpios out there. I'm going to change my deck up again, and we are going on to the last sign, which is Pisces. So let's see what's happening for my fishy friends out there. Let's see what's happening for the fishes. Which way you swimming, my fishes? Are you going upstream? Are you going downstream? Are you battling the tide, or are you flowing it, my Pisces, my fishy Pisces? For the upcoming week, we have the 2 of Air, the 2 of Swords. Okay, so it talks about being unable or unwilling to make a decision. Okay, it talks about being at a stalemate, but what you're doing is you're pretending there is no problem. That's what the card says, the 2 of Swords. So if you think in the normal tarot, it's the person sitting there with the blindfold on, with the arms crossed, but it's a choice and a decision. So it's a choice and a decision that you need to make about how you want to move forward in life in general, but definitely over the next week. Are you progressing? You need to ask yourself questions. Are you progressing in the way you want to progress? What you're progressing with, or what you're moving forward with, is it where you really want to be? It's like you either are putting something off that you don't want to do, or you're putting something off that you do want to do, but there's a stalemate. So it suggests that you want to do something, you want to move forward, but you're choosing not to, either because you can't, yeah, or you feel you can't, or at this present moment in time you don't want to. the choice and the decision is yours. You know, you can stay in the Two of Swords, or you can take the blindfold off and make a choice and a decision. It could be something to do with the past here. It could be to do with children. It could be to do with, you know, your own happiness. But there's a sense here of putting something off regarding your own happiness. Yeah. It could be maybe you're stuck a little bit in the past with that Six of Cups, or it could be you have choices and decisions to make around children, and you may be feeling like a little bit of at a stalemate in the upcoming week. What do you do for the best? I don't know what to do for the best, so I'm just choosing not to deal with it. Okay, that's Pisces, and there's a little bit of worry going on. All right, this is worry. You're worrying about your own happiness. You may be worried about children. You may be anxious about children. You may be anxious about your own happiness. You may be anxious about something from the past. But what you're choosing to do is not to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it today. You know, so you know, I just don't want to deal with it. But in not dealing with it, you're making yourself more anxious. Okay, so I would suggest if you've got a dilemma going on, you need to face it head on, and it could be to do with a relationship. So it could be, am I in the right relationship? Do I want a relationship? Do you know, overthinking if someone wants to be with you? You know, there's all these possibilities here with these cards. Yeah, and you could also be worried about children, or you could be worried about a past person that's, you know, been in your life and no longer in your life. But ultimately, it's saying there is a decision that you've got to make in a connection. Now, whether this is about work, whether this is about money, whether this is about contracts, whether this is about partnership, yeah, as in a relationship, there's decisions that you've got to make around this connection. And this could be a connection with a child. Yeah, it could be a connection with a husband or wife. It could be a connection, you know, with a girlfriend or boyfriend. But there is a decision that you need to make about this connection. All right, and it's asking you, I feel, that you shouldn't put it off. Okay, we've got the Two of Swords. You're choosing not to deal with it, and I'm feeling that you shouldn't put it off because it's leaving you more anxious. Okay, so you need to face something head on, okay, this week. Yeah, the Empress in reverse. So there's something here. You may be at your wit's end with children. I'm just saying, there's no more growth, there's no more expansion. I just can't see a way forward. You may be at your wit's end with a past person. Okay, this is nostalgia, this is the past. There's no more growth here, there's no more expansion here. Or you could be worrying about your own sort of happiness. This is news, this is happiness, this is good fortune, and you may be feeling a little down on yourself that things aren't turning. The Empress in the upright, which is growth, which is expansion. In the reverse, it's no more growth, no more expansion, something that's been neglected, something that's been has withered. Okay, something that hasn't had attention, and something that hasn't been watered. So there's a real sense here of I give up on something. I give up on something because it's just not coming around the way I want it to come around. So I'm giving up on it, and actually, do you know what, I'm just choosing not to deal with it. But I still feel like you need to deal with the situation, because otherwise you're going to be in the Nine of Swords, which is sort of anxious, over worrying, sort of, you know, this burden you're carrying, your own thoughts here. Yeah, with the Seven of Cups. So there's worry here about whether you're picking the right thing, whether you're doing the right thing, whether you're on the right course, whether you're on the right path. This is fantasy, this is illusion, this is choices, this is options. What do I do for the best in this situation? Okay, what do I do? What can I do? What do I do? Tell me what this Two of Cups is about. It flew out. You've got to do what makes you happy. All right. So regardless of what other people say, regardless of what other people think, you've got to do what makes you happy. Okay. If you're choosing to put something off this week, I'd say deal with it. Okay. And ultimately you've got to do what makes you happy. So if you're looking to change a job, do what makes you happy. If you're looking to leave a partnership, do the best thing that is right for you. Do not sit here and worry about your choices, your options, your illusion, your fantasy, your wishful thinking. If you need to reach out to someone, reach out to someone. Yeah, there's disappointment here. There's the Ten of Cups in reverse talks about fakeness. Is something real? Is something true? It looks like you're questioning something. Okay, you're questioning something over the next week, is it what I want? This is not having clarity. This is not happy. This is disappointment. This is Ten of Cups in reverse. It's something that is superficial and not happy. Yeah, and someone not putting time and effort into it. And I feel like a real sense over the next week that this is lackluster. This is, have I got time and energy to put into something that I don't actually want? And I think what universe is asking you to do is make the choice and make the decision. Okay, about what you want for yourself. And there's the Star card. I feel like everything's going to be okay. This is your hopes, your dreams, but feeling very weighed down by something. So we need to communicate about how we progress forward. So your message for the week, Pisces, is you need to communicate to someone how you want to progress forward with someone. You need to communicate either in work about how you want to progress forward. You need to communicate in love how you want to progress forward. And if you're on your own, and you're not in a relationship, I think this is all about sort of awakening to what you want for yourself and progressing forward with that. All right, let's see what Moonology wants to say on the matter. Let's see what Moonology wants to say on the matter for my Pisces. There it is. See, nothing is set in stone yet. All right, so there really is a sense of that stalemate. Okay, nothing is set in stone, which means you can change your mind. You can you still have options. That Nine of Swords to that Seven of Cups, you're worried about your choices, you're worried about your decisions, but nothing is set in stone yet. So the end is not nigh. Okay, the end is not nigh. That's what I want to say. One more. And don't let your past hold you back. So there really is a sense, and we did have that Six of Cups there, so there really is a sense of some sort of nostalgia, some sort of past thing going on. That Six of Cups could be sort of children as well, but there really is a sense of not allowing anything to hold you back, because where you are now doesn't have to be the end result, because nothing is set in stone. And what do you need to release? There's something that you need to release, okay? Now, whether that's your own mental thinking, whether that's a past person, a past situation, a job that you're not happy in, there's something here that you need to release to be able to move forward and not be stuck in that sort of stalemate energy where you're just unwilling, or you don't want to look at something. And time to look at the bigger picture. All right, that's a full moon in Sagittarius, so time to look at the bigger picture. All right, I will leave it there for my Pisces. I love you long time. A little bit of an energy update for just a slip in there while I'm waiting for to do the April reads. So yeah, good luck with it all, everyone. There was some really positive shit going on. Bit of an awakening week for next week. I love you long time. Love me hard back. Namaste. And don't forget to check out your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus to get a bigger picture. Yeah, a bigger picture of what's going on next week. Don't look at your star sign. Look at your moon, your rising, and your Venus as well. I love you long time. Love me hard back. Have a beautiful week. Namaste.